myself often.
Good afternoon, everybody. I've just gone ahead and mute everybody so that we don't get any disturbance. Welcome to another St. Lucia webinar. Thank you so much for joining us. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat box where you're tuning in from, what part of the UK, are you overseas, are you in North America? Because we do know we get some of our North American colleagues as well. So before we begin, just let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay. Oh, yep, Scott's right here. Hi, Scott from Surrey. Katie from Hampshire. Hi, Daryl. Lovely. So everyone can hear me, so let's begin. So for those who don't know me, my name is Nicole Compton, and I am the Sales and Marketing Manager for Trade at the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. And in St. Lucia, we say Sakafet. That means hello, welcome, good day, good evening, good morning. It could mean anything, but it's just a warm greeting in St. Lucia. So Sakafet, everybody. Welcome to St. Lucia. Today, we'll be talking about St. Lucia's nature and adventure product and everything that she has to inspire your clients to not only visit, but to keep coming back. We have some amazing hotels as well. We're going to tell you about the product, the properties in St. Lucia, and also show you how that fits into nature and adventure and all the various different activities and things that you can do with them. So today you will be hearing from Sarah Lambert. We'll be telling you all about Rabo Hotel from Hotel Chocolat. Also, Bailey Bullshaw will be telling you all about Bellevue Hotel. And Georgina Taylor will be telling you all about Anne Chasney and Jade Mountain. We were supposed to have a gentleman from ATV Experience joining us today, telling us all about his ATV company in St. Lucia. Unfortunately, he is unable to make it. However, he will still like to be part of this presentation. So I will go ahead and share a couple of slides that he will send me after, and also his details as well. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out to him. All of our partners will be giving away a prize this afternoon, so definitely stay tuned. Engage with us in the chat box. Tell us how amazing you find the presentations are. Ask as many questions as possible, because we will be asking some questions at the end to win some amazing prizes. There's some Amazon vouchers up for grabs, some Project Chocolat experiences, and also an ATV experience as well. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to tell you all about St. Lucia. Hopefully you can all see that okay. For those of you who have been with us on many webinars, welcome again to St. Lucia. Let her inspire you. Why St. Lucia? For those of you, if it's your first time here, let me tell you about this beautiful destination. St. Lucia is the only country in the world to be named after a woman. So we say, let her inspire you. Let this beautiful, lush green woman inspire you to come and visit. And hopefully she will inspire you to inspire your clients, your friends, your families, your neighbors to visit as well. She is an award-winning destination. She has won the Caribbean's leading adventure tourism destination for the last 3 consecutive years, and also the Caribbean's leading nature destination last year. So this definitely goes to show that when people think of St. Lucia now, they don't only think of her as a romantic destination for weddings and honeymoons and luxury. They think of her as somewhere that they can really go and explore and enjoy the 19,000 acres of rainforest and really be inspired by this island. She's a year-round tropical weather destination, temperatures ranging from high 20s to high 30 degrees Celsius throughout the year. She technically does have 2 seasons. Rainy season is from June to November. Dry season is from December through to May. However, even during the rainy season, she has little to no rainfall at all, or what we call liquid sunshine, because it is what helps the island stay nice and green and lush. She has some of the top resorts in the world, and you will be hearing from some of those top resorts today. World-class diving, world-class gourmet dining, and also diverse range of attractions and rich culture. I'm now going to show you a video which is going to hopefully inspire you and show you her in motion for those who have never visited her before. Do enjoy.
Go to the Pitos, chill while the breeze blow, baby, and I wanna
Bad and bougie like amigos. I wanna feel you. Come and lock me like a cheat code. I can pack it up and you can move it like a repo. Town, I'll take you around, pretty St. Lucia. Come to town, I'll take you around, pretty St. Lucia. Going bars on the beat, swimming in Soufrique. Sipping on Germans and cranberry, got a couple of my links on the way. Take a line by island breeze, listen to the ocean speak. Bet you say you're never gonna leave. I'm in town, let me take you around, pretty St. Lucia. It's my town, I'ma take you around, pretty St. Lucia. To town, I'll take you around, pretty St. Lucia. Come to town, I'ma take you around, pretty St. Lucia.
I hope that she has inspired you to not only want to visit, but to send your clients to St. Lucia as well. Now, let me tell you a little bit about her resume. She's located in the Eastern Caribbean and is bordered by the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. Some of her neighboring islands are Martinique, situated to the northwest coast, St. Vincent on the southwest coast, and Barbados along the northwest coast. She's a fairly small island, measures 27 miles long and 14 miles wide. She's also an independent nation when she gained her independence from the United Kingdom in 1979. But St. Lucia was such a popular destination that she was fought over for hundreds of years. And she was 7 times British, 7 times French. So we do speak English as our main language on island. However, we do also speak broken French as part of that French heritage that we once had. The island has over 30 beaches, 25 waterfalls, rivers, and springs, and also 22 dive sites and 150 adventures for you to explore. So it's definitely the reason why she was voted the Caribbean's leading nature and adventure destination. She's also home to the Caribbean's only drive-through volcano, and there's also 5,000 rooms available on island. Just to point out a couple of key areas on the map, International Airport, where we fly in from the UK, US, and Canada, is in the south of the island, to the Heronora International. We also have a domestic regional airport up in Castries in the north of the island, and also Pigeon Island National Park up in the north of the island, another iconic place that all visitors to St. Lucia must visit. As well as Soufriere down on the southwest coast, where we have the drive-through volcano and the Piton Mountains. These are our two twin peaks. These are Piton Mountains, which tower above the Caribbean Sea. They boast the most amazing backdrop from any part of the island, whether it's from sea or from land. While you're down in Soufriere, definitely head down to the drive-through volcano where you can do a sulfuric mud bath. The mud bath does have some amazing healing and wellness benefits, and legend has it is that it can make you come out looking 10 years younger. St. Lucia is fortunate enough to be surrounded by not only golden sandy beaches, but also black sandy beaches as well. That's because of that volcano that we have down in the southwest coast in Soufriere. Now, I mentioned Pigeon Island earlier. This is where the British were actually stationed when they were fighting for St. Lucia. So there you still see the original ruins, their houses, their cannons. On a clear day, you can actually see straight into Martinique on that west coast, which is where the French were stationed when they were fighting for St. Lucia. Pigeon Island wasn't actually linked to St. Lucia until the 70s when they created that causeway where some of our popular resorts also sit. Now, St. Lucia is the proud winner of that award for the Caribbean, and let me tell you why. We have an abundance of activities that you can enjoy in St. Lucia, from zip lining through the rainforest, aerial tram tour. You can take a sulfuric mud bath. You can also do Segway tours. We have some jungle biking as well, and also ATV tours. And what I love of a lot of these tours, these outdoor land tours, is that you can learn a lot about the history and the culture of St. Lucia. You get to visit old abandoned sugar plantations and sugar mills and where they made clay pots over 100 years ago. So you really get a sense and the feel of the island. You also get to discover waterfalls and do some of our many popular nature trails like the Tadpole Nature Trail, which boasts some of the most amazing views of the Pitons. And you can also hike a Piton as well. We do have something called a three-peak challenge, where we challenge any visitor to St. Lucia to climb all three of our tallest peaks all in one day or spread across a couple of days. You can visit, you can also do some bird watching in our rainforest as well and see one of our 187 species of birds, including our national bird, the Amazona versicolor or the St. Lucia parrot. You can do horse riding along the beach, diving as well as one of our 22 dive sites, snorkeling just off the coast of up the Pitons and just off the shore of many of our beaches. Kayaking is available, scuba for the kids, sea helmet trek as well. So we do have a range of water activities that you can enjoy, taking in both the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean, whether it's paddleboarding, fishing, and also whale and dolphin watching as well. Now, one of my favorite things to do is eat chocolate, but I do love that you can make chocolate in St. Lucia. And St. Lucia's rich history with chocolate making, it just amazes me. And at Hotel Chocolat, at Rabbit Hotel by Hotel Chocolat, you can do a experience called Project Chocolat, where you can do an either a bean to bar or a tree to bar experience and learn to make your own bar of chocolate. I don't want to spoil it too much because I'm sure Sarah's got some amazing things to tell you about the experience later on in her presentation. But just to also know as well, she will be giving away a Project Chocolat experience for two that you can either keep for yourself if you're going to St. Lucia, or you can gift to a client. So definitely stay tuned for that and ask as many questions in the chat box as possible. A couple of new experiences I want to introduce you to would be our bamboo rafting and also our see-through kayak as well. These are popular all over the Caribbean and various different other destinations, but there's no other place you get a view like the ones that you do in that you can also enjoy that experience in St. Lucia and get something completely different. Delicious cuisine is something that we also love as well, and you can enjoy a lot of that delicious cuisine while you're out and about, whether you're trying some of our natural fruits and vegetables, our national dish, which is green bananas and salted cod. A fun fact is that we have over 30 different types of bananas in St. Lucia, and we eat them in various different stages. And on some of our nature trails and our walks and our adventures, you get to learn a lot about our history and our connection with culinary, and that fruits and vegetables actually grow amazingly in St. Lucia because we are a volcanic island and we do have that volcanic soil. If your clients want to take a break from all that adventure, they can definitely visit the distillery and try some of our amazing rums. My favorite is the Chairman's Reserve Spice Rum, and I will be giving away a bottle of that and a box of Hotel Chocolat chocolates to a winner at the end of the presentation. And why stop there? Try some of our local beer as well, named after our famous mountains. We have an exciting activity called Cabaret Crawl, which the translation from Creole to English means bar crawl or pub hop, where we encourage visitors to visit some of our local bars in St. Lucia, try some of our local spiced rums, the local liqueurs that we make, the beers, the shandies. There's so many amazing delicacies that we have in St. Lucia that we just love for you to try. And a lot of them do local food as well. So whether it's grilled fish or some grilled barbecue or seafood, you can really get to enjoy that local culinary aspect of the island by visiting some of these local bars and restaurants. I'm not going to talk about accommodation too much because we do have some amazing properties to share with you today. But as I mentioned in the beginning, we have over 5,000 rooms available in St. Lucia, ranging from your all-inclusives, your boutique properties, your villas, your inns, your Airbnbs. There's something for everybody. On our website, we've actually categorized all our properties with 35 rooms or less, and we've called them Collection de Pépites, which the Creole translation to English means collection of small properties, small nuggets, small gems that you can find if you have that client who's looking for something a little bit smaller, a little bit more boutique. You'll be able to find that in the Collection de Pépites and then visit any of your favorite tour operators to get an amazing quote. Just to tell you about our calendar of events, we have some amazing activities throughout the year, but some of our highlight activities are the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, which next year will be taking place from the 30th of April to the 11th of May. We've also got the St. Lucia Carnival taking place from the 1st of July to the 23rd of July next year. And coming up in October, we'll be celebrating Creole Heritage Month throughout the whole of October. This is our Creole heritage and that French heritage that we once had. We celebrate that throughout October. And the last Sunday, which is the 27th of October this year, is Creole Day, which is a national celebration where you will see a lot of traditional Creole food, Creole music, Creole speaking, Creole dance, art, poetry. It's just a way for us to remind ourselves that we did once have this heritage, that we are proud of it, and we still want to celebrate it. So we dedicate the whole of October to Creole Heritage Month. The Atlantic Rally for Cruisers is the ARC has been coming to St. Lucia for over 30 years, and they continue to make St. Lucia a destination of choice. And we're very happy about that because for people participating in the ARC, it doesn't just mean that they're ticking the bucket list opportunity of crossing the Atlantic, but it also getting to visit their bucket list destination of St. Lucia. So if you have anybody who may know people, their family are doing the ARC, it's a great opportunity to sell them a couple of nights on island, maybe do some independent restaurants or even book them some activities as well. And last but by no means least, the Grosley Street Party, my absolute favorite. If it's a Friday night in St. Lucia, you will find me at Grosley Street Party. I love that I can meet local St. Lucian people, try some local food and rum, enjoy the local Caribbean music, and just really enjoy that Caribbean atmosphere. So that's one of my favorite things to do in St. Lucia is go to the Grosley Street Party. So if you have clients who are staying in the northern part of the island and they're there on a Friday, definitely book them a taxi or see if the hotel will take them and get them over to the Grosley Street Party because I guarantee you that they will love it. So just gonna tell you a couple of quick facts. So we have direct flights from the UK, US, and Canada, and also the Caribbean. From the UK, you can fly with British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, and TUI. As I mentioned in the beginning, we have two airports, and we fly our international flights into the Southern Airport here in Aurora International. Flight time can take about 90 minutes by road or by ferry, and that's because the island is very hilly, it's very mountainous. We're a volcanic island, so we do have that rainforest terrain. But we do also have a helicopter transfer, which takes us up to 10 minutes. And only one hotel on island has their own helipad. So if you have clients who are fortunate enough to be staying at Jade Mountain, they can actually take the helicopter transfer straight to the airport. For other clients visiting any of the other hotels, they will have to take it between the international and the domestic airport, and their transfer will just be a short road transfer from there. We accept two currencies island-wide, the Eastern Caribbean dollar and the US dollar. All that we ask is that your passport is valid for the duration of your trip, so you don't need 6 months to travel to St. Lucia. And for British, Irish, most Europeans, US, North America, passport holders, you don't require a visa. But when in doubt, you can always visit the website, and that will take you to any of our High Commission websites, and you can find out all the information there. We have good public transport network system around the island, good taxi and rent cars, car rental available as well. So British Airways flies 7 days a week out of London Gatwick. TUI flies once a week out of London Gatwick, and we also have a seasonal winter service with Virgin Atlantic out of Heathrow. So that will resume in October and take us all the way to March 2025. So just a little image of those two transfer options that I mentioned before. Besides a traditional road transfer, you can always opt for a ferry transfer and also a helicopter transfer as well. Just a reminder of our electronic immigration cards. If you can please encourage your client to complete those at least 3 days before traveling to departure, because we no longer give out those paper forms that you'd get on the aircraft, and this just speeds up the arrival process. If they don't have it on arrival into St. Lucia, they will be asked to just step to the side and to complete it. If you're not logging your bookings yet, what are you really doing? Because you should be logging all your bookings to St. Lucia on our training program, stluciaexpert.com. This is only available to you once you've completed the training. So if you've done all the training modules, then you can start logging bookings. every year we look at all the top 10 bookers from the UK, and we invite you to an all-expense paid trip called the Global Peter Awards, where we say thank you to you for booking St. Lucia. So you can backdate any bookings from the 1st of January this year and bookings right up until the 31st of December, and those will be counted in our Global Peter Awards 2025. So hope to see loads of you on there with your bookings. And last but not least, I want to tell you about our SLAM program. So from June to November each year, we offer discounts on You the Trade visiting St. Lucia. If you want to go to any of our resorts, if you want to try some of our local food while you're out there or activities, we do have a SLAM brochure available. So I will share that brochure with you in my follow-up email. So if you do have if you are looking to go to St. Lucia, if your friends, your family, you can definitely take advantage of that. So thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I wanted to put this slide in because us St. Lucians, we are so proud to be the home of Olympic champion Julian Alfred. She won the first Olympic medal for St. Lucia, gold and silver. So it's just such an honor. And we just want to say, to everybody who've been supporting us on social media and stuff, thank you so much. It means so much to us. See you the tray, continue to send people to St. Lucia as well. So thank you. We're now going to head over to some of our hotels. So you're going to learn about those amazing accommodation options that we have in St. Lucia. I'm going to hand you now to Sarah, who's going to tell you all about Rubber Hotel. If you have any questions, definitely drop them in the chat and we'll do our best to answer them in the chat box or live for you as we go through. So I'm going to have a look now and I'll hand you over to Sarah.
Great, thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Just bear with me while I get the presentation up. But yeah, I'm Sarah. I'm the marketing manager for Hotel Chocolat St. Lucia. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about our hotel and also our amazing Project Chocolat experience. And as Nicole mentioned, we have got a prize of a couple of tickets to the Tree to Bar tour. So make sure you're listening so you can answer the questions later on. So Rabo Hotel is actually based down on the southwest of the island. So we're in a great location for all those amazing activities that Nicole mentioned. We're just about 10 minutes from Soufrière, which is the nearest town, and only a 45-minute transfer from the international airport. So a little easier than getting right up to the north, which makes us quite a good spot sometimes for people to either start their holiday or even end their holiday and then have that easy journey down to the airport. So why Rabo from Hotel Chocolat? What's really unique about us is that we're actually set on a working organic cacao farm. So it's where Hotel Chocolat do all their discovery on cocoa farming. The estate is 140 acres and it's full of nature and there's plenty of things to explore and discover in your time there. We're also sort of nestled in the rainforest 1,000 feet above sea level. So we have quite a different feel to some of the other hotels on the resort on the island. Our Project Chocolat experience that we've mentioned before is located on the estate as well, and our guests at the hotel get to experience some of that, and I'll talk about that a bit later. And they get the opportunity to discover all the fascinating stages of making chocolate, which is obviously something that a lot of people love. We have 25 open air luxury lodges, and it's an open air concept, so we're very much nestled in the rainforest. We've got the rainforest sounds and that real connecting to nature, so it helps our guests really switch off from the busy day-to-day life they have at home. And our restaurant has an incredible focal point, which is the Petit Piton with its dramatic sort of open side concept, and it's where guests from all over the island, as well as staying in our hotel, can come and experience our very unique cacao cuisine. Alongside the restaurant is our incredible infinity pool, which is where everyone gets that Instagram shot in front of the Petit Piton. And our spa uses fresh botanicals from our estate in their massages. So our spa therapists actually go and gather those from the estate each day. And there's lots of space and incredible places to go and enjoy walking, running, yoga, And as I said before, we're based in the sort of adventurous southwest of the island, so easy access to hikes at the Pitons, going out diving, zip lining just around the corner. So it makes us a really good location for those people that want to explore and experience what St Lucia has to offer. So I'll show you a bit more about the hotel. So as you can see, our lodges, 25 lodges, are nestled within that rainforest surroundings. We have 6 of our entry-level lodges, which are 450 square foot, and they overlook our little courtyard area. They have an indoor seating area and also an open-air rainforest shower. And all of our rooms have a mini fridge and velvetizers, so people can make the Hotel Chocolat hot chocolate. And we are on a bed and breakfast basis. So the minibar is a supplementary cost, but we do have meal plans available for people to add on to their stay as well. Our premium room category is our 19 Luxe lodges, and these are quite spectacular. They're in an elevated position to really benefit from the spectacular views. They are in particular quite amazing at that sort of sunset time, as the sun sets over behind the Petit Piton, and you get the light across the rainforest and then filtering in through the sort of wooden design of the rooms. These are 750 square foot, and they have bifolding doors, so you can kind of have that sort of indoor-outdoor feel. There's no air conditioning in our rooms, there's ceiling fans, and the elevator position does help them kind of capture that cooling breeze. So generally they don't get too hot in them. All of them have these twin bathrooms with a dual rainforest shower, and they are very luxurious rooms to stay in. Our Rabot restaurant also has our cacao bar within it, and this serves our unique cacao cuisine. So we actually gather about over 90% of our ingredients that we use in this restaurant are sourced locally and from the estate. So we really want to try and do that farm to table concept. We use cacao from the estate in lots of unique and innovative ways throughout our dishes. So sometimes it's just a subtle spice, sometimes it's full on chocolate in some of the desserts. And we also use it throughout our cocktails and our drinks as well. We are open to external diners as well, so even if guests aren't staying at the hotel, they can come and just experience our lovely cuisine. Down below the restaurant area, we have the infinity pool and our Club Buchan, where we have sun lounges, an Honesty bar, and our incredible infinity pool. We do also serve snacks and drinks from the bar down there as well. But it's a really nice chilled place for our hotel guests to just soak up the St Lucian sun and enjoy a bit of peace and quiet as they overlook the stunning rainforest. Our spa is, we have 2 sort of spa rooms where we offer an array of wellness therapies. We are, as I mentioned, our spa therapists gather botanicals and incorporate them into the massage oils, and then get the guests to sort of smell each of the oils and see which one really hits their senses, and that's what they'll use in the massage. Or you can have a cacao nib scrub, or even be slathered in chocolate and wrapped in banana leaves. There's all kind of things, as you can imagine, that have that cacao theme throughout. These are an additional cost, but can be booked by our guests, and also external can come and have an spa experience here too. So being set on a working cacao farm, we have access to a whole sort of amazing estate, and we really encourage our guests to get out and explore it. Our farmers absolutely love talking to our guests about the cocoa farming and what they're doing. So we really encourage them to go down and see them as they're drying and sorting the beans and learn a little bit more about that process. We then have a whole network of nature trails. Some people go down there to do go and run. We've created a whole boardwalk around what is the Rabot Lake, but we also offer things like rainforest picnics, so you can go down and enjoy and just soak up the amazing atmosphere, or just go and enjoy and exploring the cacao groves and see the kind of environment that it thrives in. It thrives in biodiversity, so there are so many different types of trees and different things for people to explore while they're there. As I mentioned, thrives in biodiversity, so you'll find pineapples, bananas, all sorts of fruits that we actually use, but also things like hummingbirds. We have a little cheeky chappy bird there on the right who likes to come and visit our guests when they're having their breakfast. But it's for those people that love their nature and love kind of exploring and seeing these tropical things in their natural environment, it's a perfect place to explore. And we also host weddings at Rabo, and as quite a small property, often we get just small elopements, but sometimes we get slightly bigger weddings and people might even buy out the whole hotel. And the lovely thing about the fact that we're quite a small property is our team are really on hand to make it special to those people. So we've had people get actually married within the cacao groves on the estate. Some go right up to the top with that overlooking of the Piton and the sea. Others have used the traditional Rabo estate house that's still kind of in the same style that it's been since in the last few hundred years. But yeah, it's really up to the couple, and it's a beautiful, peaceful place for people to come and say their nuptials. So in terms of our experiences, obviously we really encourage people to explore the estate and make the most of what we have there, from going on our trails. We have maps so they can explore the Jurassic Trail, go on around the Old French Road. We also do obviously like chocolate inspired experiences like rum and chocolate pairing, and we have an afternoon tea where we've created, you have our velvetized hot chocolate, and the team have made some really amazing pastries and sandwiches using cacao cuisine again. And we also offer sunrise and sunset yoga on set days throughout the week, which is complimentary to our guests, so they can make the most of that. But if people want to get out further afield, our team can also support them with basically all of those lovely experiences that Nicole showed off earlier. We're in a really good spot to reach the Tetpool Nature Trail, the Pitons, and the Sulphur Springs are literally just a 10-minute walk from the hotel. So we really encourage people to go down and explore that. And then we also have a relationship with Paradise Hotel at Margaretouth Beach. So we do a beach shuttle down there twice a day, and guests can make the most of the facilities, the restaurant and the bar, use the sun lounges and just charge everything back to their rooms. And they also have an array of non-motorised water sports that the guests can enjoy as well. So lastly, just want to touch a bit more on Project Chocolat. So this is a must-do activity, and we actually won the Caribbean's leading adventure tourist attraction 2024 at the World Travel Awards this year, which is really great. Sort of showcases the fact that we've made a stamp and we are the ultimate chocolate experience to go and do while you're in St. Lucia. And we also won a sustainability award at the Jimmy's this year, which we're really proud of, because it sort of hones into the fact that this is the place that Hotel Chocolat hone all their sustainable approach to cocoa farming. It's where they hone their skills. We work with loads of island growers across the island, and I think it's really great that that's being recognised, and validates like the fact that that's what we're showing our the guests and the tourists that come through and experience this this tour. So at this tour, we actually, for our hotel guests, they get the tree to bean part of the tour. So we offer to externals tree to bar and bean to bar, but for our internals we offer them essentially the first part of the tree to bar tour complimentary, and this involves going into the seedery, seeing how we graft cocoa trees, learning a bit more about our Island Growers program, going through the rainforest, seeing cacao in its natural environment, tasting the fresh seeds out of the pod, and learning it all a bit more about how Hotel Chocolat approach sustainable cacao farming. What the guests can then do is upgrade to include the bean to bar at a heavily discounted rate. I think it's $32 per person to add this, so they get the full experience. And here they would actually get the opportunity to go back to our main site, learn a bit more about history of chocolate, sample some of our Rabo estate chocolate, and make their own chocolate from scratch, which is a really, really popular part of the experience. project, we also have a food court where we serve, again, our cacao cuisine, but in a more sort of street food, informal style. But similar with the hotel restaurant, we source as much as we can from the estate and from our local farmers. We like to call out who we've sourced the different produce from that day or that week. We also partner with a St. Lucian organisation called Helen's Daughters, who support women in agriculture at grassroots level, and we have 2 of their apprentices working on Project Chocolat. They have a piece of land that they farm, and everything that they grow we actually purchase to then sell in at Project and at the restaurant. So we really pride ourselves on kind of that community and sharing and making sure that we're giving back to the people on the island who've supported us so much with what we're doing in our cocoa growing journey. So just really quickly, just finish off a few new things for those of you that might be familiar with Rabo Hotel. We've actually just opened a new reception area. We used to be sat within the restaurant and it was a little bit cramped, to be honest. So it's really great. We've actually moved it into a building that was not really being used much. We've converted it into a really beautiful open plan reception to welcome our guests into. There's also a yoga area to the side. So that's a really great place, I think will elevate our ability to welcome your clients when they arrive at the hotel. We're also launching a new standalone website for the St. Lucia part of Hotel Chocolat. We, as some of you may know, we're currently sat within the UK website, and it's not the smoothest experience and quite hard to find further information. And I think this will be a great asset for even you wanting to show to your guests a bit more about what we are. They often go to find out more information, and this will really sell that a lot more and bring it to life. And as mentioned, we now offer complimentary sunrise and sunset yoga for our guests throughout the week. And a call out about Project Chocolat, if anyone happens to be over there in October, we are host some live music events throughout the year there. And our next one is Zucon Blanc on 5th of October. It's super popular with our locals. And this actually sold out last year. And it's a white party with live entertainment playing Zouk music. So there will be ticket links shared at the end of the month. But yeah, if you're out there, make sure you come down and visit us. So yeah, here's just a couple of links. Some of you may know there's Tracy from Essential Detail. They are our UK sales and marketing representation. So you can always reach out to them if you have any inquiries, but equally you can reach out to us direct as well, and we'd be happy to help. So thank you very much. I think that's it.
Lovely. Perfect. Thank you, Sarah. Everybody was just so mesmerized by everything chocolate.
I couldn't see the chat while I was doing it.
No problem. We have a couple of questions for you. Daryl has asked, what is the cost of afternoon tea?
So I believe it's $50 for a couple.
Perfect, thank you.
I might have to double check that. It's either $50 or it might be $50 per person. Sorry, can't remember off the top of my head, but I can get back to you if you like, and we'll confirm that.
Lovely, thank you. He also asked, is the hotel adults only?
Yes, it is. Actually, that's a good point. Should have mentioned that. It is adults only. We do allow children to come to the restaurant, but just ask that people make sure they're not running around, because there is a lot of steep terrain, and equally it's not great for anyone that has mobility issues, just because we don't have lifts, and the accessibility of the rooms is not great for people with mobility, sort of limited mobility. And at Project Chocolat, we do allow children, but generally we say over 8, because just any younger it becomes, we can manage it, but it is a lot of walking and it's quite steep terrain again. So recommend they're not too young when they come to do that experience.
Perfect, thank you. And Beverly has asked, but I could probably answer that. She's asked, if people are checking out the hotel on island on their last day, would there be somewhere for them to leave their luggage if they want to experience Project Chocolat before heading to the airport?
Yeah, I'm sure we could definitely hold their luggage if they wanted to go and do Project Chocolat on the way down. We have our actual offices are based up at Project Chocolat, so the team would happily be able to hold on to luggage so they can go and do the experience. That's fine.
Perfect, thank you. I've got a question from Lorna. I think it might be an island one, but it says, does the island support guests with disabilities? Would there be an adequate changing area? Do you have rooms with level access? Is that just for Laura, could you clarify if that's for Sarah? But
think
to
I
answer
might
the
have
question about the island, yes, we do have companies who are able to assist many of the hotels if they need any special equipment for people with disabilities. And depending on the hotel, they sometimes tend to have rooms just for that. Or you can always try to see if you can request like ground floor rooms, etc. I think I'm just like, oh, she said it was general, but we've
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
covered a little
I
bit of
think
it.
we do tend to just sort of be a bit cautious on the cautious side with that because we wouldn't want
Yes.
to say yes, yes, and then it's disappointing for a guest. So for us, it is just a bit more difficult with the layout of the property, to be honest.
Perfect. Thank you. Candy has also asked on the back of Beverly's question, is there space for people to shower before heading to the airport? The answer, I'm guessing it would be no.
If you're a guest at the hotel, we can obviously we do have an area that we can hold your luggage and you can refresh yourselves before you go. But if it's externals, not so much. Like not at Project Chocolat, we don't, I'm afraid.
Yes, yeah, because normally, because of where Project Chocolat is located, if you're checking out of a hotel in the north, you would have taken everything with you, and because you're not a guest any of the
Yeah.
hotels down there, unfortunately, there wouldn't be anywhere for you to change. But if you're staying in Soufrière, like at Sugar Beach or Ladera or even Jade Mountain, you could just leave your stuff there and then go back after the experience.
Yeah. It's
Perfect.
on a slightly different site to the hotel, so we try not to interfere kind of Project Chocolat and the hotel, because obviously the hotel's quite small, whereas at Project we get quite a lot of people through. So we're able to sort of manage that luggage piece, but would be more difficult in giving people changing and showering facilities.
Perfect. Thank you, Sarah.
No
That
problem.
was it for your question. Thank you
Thank
so
you. And
much.
I will reply in the chat about the price of the afternoon tea.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, we are now still staying in the Soufrière area and we're heading up to Anne Chassenay and Jade Mountain with Georgina.
Hello, thanks a lot, Nicole. Lovely to meet you all. Thank you so much for turning up today. So I'm Georgina, and I'm a sales associate at Van Isseke Exclusive. I'm just going to share my screen very quickly. Okay, lovely. So we represent the absolutely incredible properties that are Jade Mountain and Anne Chassenay. Before I start, I'm going to mention, just like Nicole said earlier on, there is going to be a question and answer session at the end where we'll be giving away an Amazon voucher, so be sure to listen along as I go. Any questions you do have, obviously feel free to put in the chat and I'll try my best to answer them at the end. So starting with Jade Mountain, the absolute architectural masterpiece that it is, there are 29 sanctuaries, they like to call them. 24 of these do have this incredible infinity pool, which you can see looking out over the pitons. They have a very unique concept, 3 walled rooms. So the fourth wall is completely open to natural ventilation. You have different wildlife coming in and out. I would say that that's not something you need to worry about with your clients because of where it's located in the hills. They don't get many insects. Different birds fly in and around, but if they do become a nuisance, they have little water guns that you can shoot them off at. So everything like that's absolutely incredible. Anne Chassenay and Jade Mountain are located in Soufrière in the southwest of the island on a 600-acre estate. It is one of the most scenic parts of the island, even though you can see how beautiful it is above water. It's one of the most incredible marine reservoirs as well for the island. They do have a Scuba St. Lucia on site, which is a 5-star PADI diving centre. Due to its location, it does have the advantage of having 2 beaches, Anne Saint-Mamin and Anne Chassenay Beach. Here you can see to the right of my screen an 18th century estate, which offers a completely virgin forest with 12 miles of hiking, jungle biking and walking trails. I will touch a little bit more on this a bit later on. And Jade Mountain itself was completely hand-built and is completely different to any other property you can see in and around the world. does have a massive focus on sustainability. So most of the interior, the furniture, the decor has been made locally by different artisans and labourers, and they do put lots of different work into conservation and sustainability in hospitality itself. It's a very unique property with these different walkways connecting all the different rooms and different parts of Jade Mountain. So I would say for that, it's not the most accessible property. It would more for accessibility, I would definitely look more towards Anne-Chastanet. All the sanctuaries come with their own open air, natural ventilation, absolutely incredible views out of the pitons out onto the ocean as well. Each room at Jade Mountain has its own major domo to mean you that is a butler who are on hand 24/7 to offer your guests and clients absolutely anything they need. For example, I think they have this new thing called a chocolate tasting board. For anyone who's obsessed with chocolate, they can deliver it to you no matter what time, even at 2 o'clock in the morning, for all those chocoholics out there. Jade Mountain does have its own restaurant, which is only for the likes of Jade Mountain guests, and they do have a couple of tables reserved for maybe Anne-Chastanet guests or guests from other hotels. They offer all sorts of different meals, including those for different dietary requirements. So vegan and vegetarian options are always on offer. Definitely, love is always in the air at Anne-Chastanet and Jade Mountain. So the two beaches on offer. You can always book a private dinner. There's many engagements, weddings, anniversaries that take place on Anse Mammon and Anne-Chastanet Beach. I'm going to show you now a little video which shows a great overview of everything that is on offer at Jade Mountain. Lovely. So moving on to the sister property, that is awesome. So moving on to the sister property, that is Anne-Chastanet. On site, throughout the Soufrière Hills, they do have the Emerald Farm, focusing a lot on organic produce and trying to use organic produce from their farms in the cuisine at Anne-Chastanet and Jade Mountain. Most of the farming produce comes from this Emerald Farm. They do try, obviously, to help local farmers. Anything that is more difficult to find on the island, they will grow here. For example, different herbs or microgreens. Guests can have a tour of the Emerald Farm and take part in cooking classes as well. They've recently just opened a new brewery on site, so you can also do a beer tasting tour where they have chocolate flavored beer coming from the cocoa plantation. There we go. The cocoa plantation is also somewhere that guests can have a walk and a tour around, where they will show you the process of how they make chocolate from start to finish. And you can do obviously a chocolate tasting tour. They offer chocolate treatments as well in the spa, where you can be covered from head to toe in chocolate. This is an absolutely fabulous view of the 600-acre area that Anne Chastanet and Jade Mountain are a part of, with two different valleys in the background. They also offer, sorry, let me go back, fabulous tours in and around, just around this corner here, kayaking and snorkeling and canoeing as well. The Anne Chastanet interior is obviously very different to the likes of Jade Mountain, focusing a lot more on the Caribbean feel, with lots of different colours, different Caribbean artwork. They do have 49 rooms on site. And their top suite is this Casarina suite, absolutely incredible suite. Definitely a one of a kind, offering all round views of the Pitons, and has its own 160 square foot pool. There are 3 restaurants on site at Anne Chastanet. So Emerald's is a vegan only restaurant. They also have the Beach Grill, which is more of a laid back Caribbean feel, and Aspara, offering the Pan Asian cuisine. Like I mentioned before, all guests from Jade Mountain can come down and use the facilities at Anne Chastanet, which includes all of the 3 restaurants as well. In the 12 miles of hiking, jungle biking, and walking, you can also have a tour around seeing all the different wildlife and bird life on the Anne Chastanet Resort. So for bird watchers or fans of wildlife out there, there are 4 out of 5 of the endemic species. You can see them on site at Anne Chastanet. So there's lots of different different activities you can do on the resort Anne Chastanet, as well as obviously all the different activities and tours they can offer outside of the resort. In addition to the online activities, there's many different marine activities that guests can do. So due to the location of Anne Chastanet and Jade Mountain, they have this incredible crystal clear waters in and around the resort. Absolutely perfect for snorkeling and scuba diving. Like I mentioned before, they have Scuba St. Lucia on Anse Malmin Beach, a 5-star PADI centre where guests can take different scuba excursions out and also learn to dive. They have lots of different motorized water sports, kayaking, canoeing, and sailing. You can also have a private yacht experience. They have sunset cruises with jazz as well. In addition to all the different marine wildlife, Anne Chastanet and Jade Mountain work a lot on marine conservation. So they have a reef life and renewal experience where you can go and learn about how to look after the sea, all the different things they do to try and protect the environment in and around the resorts, as well as they have different coral nurseries, so they're trying to help the marine wildlife as well. They also have something which is definitely going to sound brutal when I say it. It's called Eat Them to Beat Them, which is about lionfish, which are a very invasive species in this area. And at the PADI Centre, they can train you to go out and hunt this lionfish, which protects the local marine wildlife. You will then bring the lionfish back and they can prepare a lionfish-based dinner for you at night. So that was everything about Anne Chastanet and Jade Mountain. To finish, I will show you an incredible video all about Anne Chastanet. Lovely. Thank you all for listening. If you do have any questions, obviously feel free to put them in the chat. I'll also put my email address in the chat if you do have any future queries or questions regarding Jay Mountain or Anne Chastanet.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Georgina. I think I'm not sure if it was supposed to have background music, but there was no sound coming through, and a couple of people mentioned that as well. But if you can share those videos with me, I can go ahead and share it with the attendees, because a few people did ask
I will share them.
if they can have the videos. Just a question from Candy. She's asked, are both hotels adult only?
So Jay Mountain is adults only, 16 plus, and Chastanet welcomes families.
Perfect. Thank you. And I think that was it. Thank you so much for that presentation.
Worries?
So we're now going to be heading to Castries and heading to Bellevue Hotel with Bailey.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Let me just get this all up. So hi everyone, I'm Bailey. I'm Bellevue Hotel in St. Lucia, the stunning St. Lucia. We are going to be giving away one £50 Amazon voucher at the end as well. So just make sure you're listening just throughout. I will give you a bit of a hint. It's to do with the room categories. So just make sure you're eagle-eared. So Bellevue is an adults-only 4-star hotel, and it's located in the island's capital, Castries. It's located on top of a hill, so you get these stunning 360 views of the sea. You get the city as well, and especially at night time, it's just spectacular. It offers a true sense of relaxation and tranquility because you are literally fully immersed within the lush tropical gardens as well. And it is very, it has the best sort of St. Lucian hospitality. We have a lot of long serving staff, and we have a high repeat guest ratio who've returned year after year, because the hotel is just, it is really just a family feel. I'm just going to play, I think it's about a 2-minute video for you, and it will really show you how engulfed in nature the hotel is. So just some of our sort of facilities. We are a smaller, more intimate boutique hotel. We've got 76 rooms. We are on the all-inclusive plan, and we have 3 restaurants, 3 bars, and a coffee shop as well at Bellevue. We have 2 swimming pools. One's a little bit higher, one's lower on the lower sort of floor. Plenty of entertainment throughout the day, various different fitness classes. We've got the aqua aerobics, we just go for the walks. We've got Zumba if you're into Zumba. We've got a full service gym. We have a spa. And we've also got our own herb garden, which guests can go through. You can have a walk through it as well. And the herbs are used in the dishes at the hotel. So you can literally start your day at one pool and end yourself at another. We do say one is sort of the calmer pool. We're not sure why, just everyone sort of gravitates to the lower pool and it's a bit more lively. But if you do want the sort of more quieter, more relaxing pool, we do have the one which is a bit higher up. Loads of different treatments at our spa. We've got therapeutic massages, sport massages, manicures, pedicures, anything you need while you're relaxing on your holiday. The gym is 24 hours. I can't see myself going to the gym at 2 in the morning, but there are people who do it and who love it. Our library is a smaller sort of library. It has fresh teas, coffees, pastries, muffins all throughout the day. Just the herb garden again, you can take a stroll around the well-maintained herb garden, or there is shady spots as well. You can sit and relax in there as well, and just really, the smell is beautiful, as you probably can imagine. It's surrounded by all those gorgeous herbs. And then we've also got a lobby lounge, or we've got the rooftop sort of lounge bar area as well. Loads and loads of different activities I mentioned earlier. So we've got yoga, Pilates, bowling, poolside games, coconut class, and evenings. We've got sort of fire shows, karaoke, live bands. We also have limbo. They do, if guests stay longer than 7 nights, they have a variety of activities available because they do rotate as well. And the staff, like I said, it's a really family feel sort of hotel there. The staff get involved and they make it such a great atmosphere as well. Just some pictures. So we've got sunset bagpipes in the top left corner, got some fire dances, fire limbo, and we've also got the steel drums. So just a little bit about our room types. We've got the garden bungalow. So this is just a peaceful private escape. You literally got beautiful views of the garden. Garden view room, this offers a pathway into the gardens and the pool side. So quite literally you open your doors and you've got that pathway to take to the gardens or the pool, nice and easy. Partial ocean view room is what it says it is. You know, you get the pool views, garden views, and you also get partial view of the Caribbean Sea. Ocean view, panoramic views of the ocean, and our brand new room category we've recently done, I think we've only had it about a month, 2 months, and that is a superior ocean view room. It's the newest and it has the most exceptional views of the Castries. It is located on the 5th floor, so you get that really great height, especially when we're on that hill as well. And of course, it obviously all includes your Wi-Fi, your in-room tea, coffee facilities, television, robes, etc. And then just some images of our rooms. At the bottom right there, we've got the garden view, and you can just about see the path there that takes you to the gardens. The top right, we've got the brand new room category I mentioned earlier. Just a little bit about the bars and restaurants. So around a bar and restaurants, you get a mix of local cuisines. Buffet a la carte menu is available as well, open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Kildare is a fine dining experience and it's got fantastic menus, and these do rotate as well. So if you're there for 14 nights, you're not going to eat the same meal every single night. Lulu Cabana, so it's named one of the long serving staff. Again, very family feel. It's a cozy spot to grab a drink or a light snack throughout the day. And the rooftop bar is personally my favorite because you get the most beautiful views of the Caribbean Sea. You've got all the green, lush tropical gardens, and then you also get like the dazzling city lights as well at night. Just the coffee in the library again, you've got your teas, coffee, sweet treats, and the poolside bar, which is a help yourself to a beer, mix your favourite cocktail. They do have wine there as well. A bit dangerous when you're on holiday, but that is available at Belgium. And again, just some pictures here. So you can really see the stunning views. So where we are located on top of a hill, we're not directly on the beach. However, we do have shuttles which go 5 days a week. 9 till 4, all included in the price, all-inclusive price, and you can request a packed lunch, but that is a available at a cost of $10 per person. It is only literally a 5-minute shuttle ride from Belgium. We do wedding packages as well. For me, this would be perfect for me because I would never want sort of a bigger wedding. It's nice and intimate, it's small, it's beautiful. We've got loads of different optional extras as well, different wedding packages, and it's just truly the most beautiful setting. Just very quick summary. We feel it's literally a hidden gem, perfect for couples, solo travelers, especially nature lovers, friends, and honeymoons. I'm going to go on about this again. It's a family-run property with a long-serving and dedicated staff, and they really give you the best vacation experience. Again, a boutique and intimate adults-only hotel, and it is an award-winning hotel. Beautiful views of the stunning island of St. Lucia. Like I say that you've got the tropical green, got the beautiful Caribbean Sea, you've got the city as well. Loads of different activities and excursions are available on and off the property. And you have so many different dishes from the food, restaurants and the bars. And it's a great base to relax, or you can go on those excursions, which Nicole went on about earlier. And it really is that great sort of base to relax in. So I just want to thank you all for taking time and listening. My email's on there, bwresort-marketing.co.uk. If you ever need anything, any questions, please feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you so much, Bailey. Thank you for that lovely presentation. I think everyone was just amazed. I don't see many questions. Hopefully you guys are all still here, still paying attention, and you are listening to all the presentations, because now we're ready to give away some prizes. So if you're still here and you're still engaging, let me know in the chat. Let me see that we've got some people still here. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each of our presenters. We will ask you a question, something that you would have heard in the presentations today, and then the first person with the right answer in the fastest time, will go ahead and win that prize. Please, if you have won a prize, please allow somebody else the opportunity to win a prize as well. So I will go first. I am giving away 2 prizes, one on the behalf of the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, and also one on the behalf of ATV Experience, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us today. I will go ahead and give away his prize first. So he is giving away an ATV Experience for 2 people, which you can actually use for yourself, or gift to a client, or also add on as an additional package for a client, and get 100% commission on that. So the question I'm going to ask for that prize is, can anybody name me 3 adventures that you can do in St. Lucia? So I'm gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I've got some answers coming in now. People were thinking. So the first person I can see is Claire Collins Doyle, and yes, 3 activities, 3 adventures you can do: zip lining, scuba, and also snorkeling. So congratulations, Claire. Thank you so much for paying attention. And yes, we have some amazing answers that came after, and all of those are right. Lovely, thank you. So I'm going to come back to St. Lucia. I'm going to go to one of our partners now. Let's go to Anshasne Jade Mountain with Georgina. Let us know what you're giving away and go ahead and ask your question to the attendees.
Lovely. So we will be giving away a £50 Amazon voucher. And my question to you all is, how many out of the 5 endemic species of birds can you see at Anshasne Resort?
Oh, people went straight in.
That was very quick. Wow. I think Steffi won that one before.
Yes, congratulations, Steffi. Sure, you have won yourself a £50 Amazon voucher. So I'm taking down everybody's names, and I will be in touch with you at the end of the webinar. I will send you to show the details of the partner, and they will go ahead and tell you how you can claim your prize. So congratulations, Steffi. We'll now be heading to Rabo Hotel with Sarah.
Hello. So our prize is 2 tickets to the Tree to Bar experience at Project Chocolat, which you can either use yourself or you can gift to a client to use when they're visiting St. Lucia. So my question is, what part of the Project Chocolat tour is complimentary to our hotel guests?
Ooh.
Can't see the chat.
Got Candy
Oh
Brown.
yeah, the first
Yeah,
person that came in got it right. So Candy Brown.
Candy Brown. Congratulations, Candy Brown. You have just won yourself Project Chocolate Experience. And I think she's going to St. Lucia
Oh,
in
is she the one
December.
coming? Oh,
Yes,
brilliant.
so that works out to be quite perfect. So congratulations. And thank you so much, Sarah. Perfect. So now we'll be heading to Bellevue with Bailey.
Okay, what is the name of our new room category at Bellevue? Oh, wow, that was quick. We're giving away a £50 Amazon gift card as well. I probably should have jumped straight into that.
I mean, yeah, they're just excited to win
Yeah,
something.
I love
I
the
can
energy.
see Daryl as the first person. Is that what you can see as well?
Yep, I got, yep, Daryl.
Daryl Glean. Congratulations, Daryl. You've won
Congratulations.
a £50 Amazon voucher. And we've got one more prize to go. Last but not least, I'm going to be giving away a St. Lucia goodie bag. It will be filled with a bottle of St. Lucia rum, also a box of Hotel Chocolat chocolates that you can enjoy, and just some other St. Lucian goodies that we have branded material. So my question for that prize is, who are the 2 countries who fought for St. Lucia for many years? Ooh, who do we have? I have Jackie, who came in first, France and the UK. So we will take that. Congratulations, Jackie. If I can just get your surname, Jackie, just to make sure I have you down correctly. So congratulations. Jackie Stone, perfect. Thank you so much, Jackie. So congratulations to all our winners. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us this afternoon to learn more about St. Lucia, these amazing properties, and all the various different nature and adventure activities that we have available. And also what's important as well, the close proximity to a lot of these activities. And with St. Lucia, one thing that I want to mention as well before we go is always think about a twin center as well within St. Lucia, because you can twin one of the islands in the north like Bellevue with one of the resorts in the north like Bellevue with a resort like Rabo Hotel or Anchasne Jade Mountain, and your clients can get 2 very different experiences all in that same island, because the island is very diverse, is very unique and very different. So thank you so much again. Thank you for my co-hosts, Sarah, Georgina, and Bailey, for being here this afternoon and for telling us all about the beautiful properties that they represent or they have in St. Lucia. So we look forward to seeing you on the next webinar, and take care, guys. And don't forget, let her inspire you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.